Craig, what happened at the Council of Nicea in 325 AD? Were they inventing the deity of Jesus? And what about, did they decide which books were in and which books were out of the New Testament? And did they suppress all of these Gnostic texts and burn them?
Oh, this is so overstated. At the Council of Nicea, the bishops that gathered together were trying to define the deity of Jesus. And they wanted to make sure they struck a balance that was in tune with scriptural teaching and what the apostles actually taught and what Jesus himself taught. Because the danger was emphasizing the deity at the expense of the humanity, or perhaps going in the other direction, de-emphasizing the deity in order to give emphasis to the humanity. And so the theologians that gathered had to weigh the biblical evidence and try to be fair to all the evidence at hand. The idea that the Emperor Constantine stepped in and said, look, this is what I think the teaching ought to be, that's absurd. He did not give a Bible to the church, as Dan Brown's fictional characters incorrectly state, and he did not impose the divinity of Jesus on the council either. That is all bogus.
Absolutely. The fact is, you can read all of the decisions, the 20 decisions that are actually printed in Eusebius, at what happened there, and you won't find either one of those in those decisions that were made. But pick up another one. In the Da Vinci Code, Dan Brown's characters say that there were over 80 Gospels to choose from, and basically all those were discarded in favor of these 4. What about that?
Dan Brown is confused at many points. He exaggerates the number of Gospels, for one thing. He refers to the Nag Hammadi codices, the Gnostic codices, as scrolls, and they are not. And he refers to the Dead Sea Scrolls as books. And he says the Dead Sea Scrolls give us the earliest records of the life of Jesus, and they don't. He has gotten his goofy sources from Michael Bajan's works, and he's even misunderstood some of that. In another program, I likened it to just throwing a lot of junk into a blender, hitting the button, and out comes this gray soup, and out of that he makes a theory. And so he's got his facts, bogus facts, misunderstood, confused, and out of that comes a novel. Nobody